So let's go through the company Midville Textiles and what I do for the company. I try to wrap it up really quickly, so I'm not going to go too much into details about the history of the company, but what is clear is that a person really being involved and engaged in the textile industries for more than 30 years, named Hervé François, has founded a company focusing on textile print designs and digital printing in 2013, also based on his professional experience and background in the industry. Therefore, the company was founded and started as a university network and design community, like academic design community platform, which means young people came together after graduation and they became a place to start working in a creative space, not only remotely, but also located in the headquarter in France, in Saman. Along this, the factory has expanded with different digital printers for actually transforming those print designs into a more or less products along the textile value chain. So to some clients, our products that we produce in a micro factory are the finished product. They sell it as they receive it, or they will process it into garments. Right. And the specialization went along to having different digital printers for different kind of substrates, more industrial machinery, and also software, which made this whole community of creative young people grow and exchange. At the same time, next door to the microfactory that where all this production happens, which is actually quite interesting. It's a local production unit in East France, being capable of industrial production. You will see it in a second what it looks like. Along this, also the trading business was growing. So the company was starting to see people, and the network that was existing already grew as well with additional interest for the new products. So also a fabric supply and trading of different kind of textile goods. So we buy yarn, we get them knitted. We build an infrastructure in Portugal and recently also in Turkey for different kind of processes that we either are part of or we are the client. Right. All this foundation was always with the outlook on being as sustainable as possible in the future. So not only ecological, but also process-wise and ethical, so social-wise, which led also to a keen interest in research projects. So as it's a quite small company, so it's an SME. We have like 70 people on site, 17, and about 8 around the world. Doing also research on different projects and different kind of projects, on national projects, regional projects, international projects, and collaborative continental project as here is one of them. And we are, as stated before, part of this consortium. I joined the company in 2020. Again, my name is Saman. I am textile engineer. What I do for the company is I started to have an eye on the business development more holistically, which led to the focus of project and innovation of the strategic actions that we do in this company. So it's a mix of different things, but basically always with the outlook on moving things and driving things. So I consider myself a little bit as a driver, like a software driver. Right. Probably I will skip through the next slides a bit quicker, but the overall target of what is happening here is actually to be a self-sustaining, sustainable digital production unit that is based in France, as the founder is actually like has his background in, and we live in this space, so we try to actually also make a living possible in this space. So this is the main goal or vision of this company, and this relates to working together in different ecosystems and thinking in ecosystems that are related to a certain process or product. This is just how parts of our microfactory look like. So here on the right hand side, you'll see a part of the production floor with the rolls that we have on stock prepared for digital printing. On the left hand side, you see parts of our fabric library that you can choose from to print on. It's different constructions, it's weaves, it's knits, it's different types of weaves and knits. So you have all kind of fabrics to select from to print on. And usually we come up with different connectors in terms of ink reception. So we have contact to universities, with to chemistry labs. So well, in my understanding, there's every discipline is represented in a supply chain, in a textile supply chain, or in an ecosystem, even to politics, up to politics, and therefore there is actually no person to not being valuable to reach out to. This goes a little bit into the direction of what Sam has just presented. We believe that all this is only possible if we exchange information and also experience in errors, or to make it feasible to move on maybe in a better pace and in a more healthy pace and financiable pace. Anyway, what we see with all this in practice, not looking at it theoretically, as that, which is my strength maybe, is there are actually many small companies, especially for example, for us in Portugal, that are really not very close to technology. So it's not related to the country, of course, but we could, as a textile, or one of the major textile production countries in Europe, Portugal, or especially the small ones, we could really see that the technological, let's say, background and also availability is not the main importance in daily business. So if there's time, everyone is open and uses tools, but if not, it's what it is. Then it's just a WhatsApp sometimes. And this can be actually crucial long-term thinking and scale thinking in the textile industry, because as you know, we deal with highly complex but very like low value products, which is incredible, which makes it interesting to me. But it's not possible to have such a complexity in a product without being digitally suited to go this process, especially in the future, we think, or I think. So we think it's actually important to also educate, not only in terms of ecological sustainability, but also in terms of IT affiliation, and how accessible it is and democratic it is to different kind of users. Let me just check how many. Yeah. Again, as part of the Hero community, it's a summary of what I've just said, to bring people together, to educate, to make sure everyone has the same information available, to use also more efficient tools in collaborating, having the more or the most energy efficient resources used in a product to just leave a less harsh footprint on what we do here on this planet. And this is why I think this is a great event, where people from different backgrounds come actually together in a Hero community set up. So what I could say is that I'm happy all of you are here, and that you have joined the community. And if you have not, feel free to do so, or to do that for a community that is interesting in your field. But I think working together and transparency is caring. Yes, that's the last slide, I would say. So thanks.